So I have a camera now for all my streams. PlayStation, PC, Xbox. So now you can see me. Because I was told that people want to see me. I said that's probably not true, but there. I'll be back. Wow. Jesus Christ! And he knocked me down the road. Ah! And he knocked.
Rover, contact near the barrels. I have a visual. Friendly fire, friendly fire!
How did you let him walk by you? That doesn't make any fucking sense, man. That's what you get. I hope you enjoyed that.
Target
Too
neutralized.
many bodies in the way. Feeds the puck over to Boyle. They've got numbers. Takes a shot. Scores!
Yes! There it is!
Nice.
Bobby Ryan from Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Tackle. Got a quick mobile, he's on the move. Got eyes on target.
You go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, guys. Go. You get him.
This is it. We go in, grab prisoner 627, and get out. Check your corners. Let's go.
Go get him, guys.
Sparrow. Target, 10 o'clock. Roger, tracking target. Target neutralized. Watch that fire.
May 3rd, big date in professional wrestling. First of all, Stu Hart would have been 95. May 3rd, had he,
But he didn't have the discipline. I'm sorry. So sorry.
yeah, I guess haven't needed somebody tough up there or needed somebody to get on their knees and scream, so.
Aaron's
Do
still
the call.
watching. Here's another call out to you, Aaron. More footage you need to look up. Look up the Wrestling with Shadows documentary if you've not
Yeah.
seen it. There's great footage of. I always tell Aaron about. I love talking to him about modern wrestling, but older wrestling when the guys like when Regal wasn't the only one who could actually stretch you and kill you.
No.
William Regal, Darren is his real name.
Mhm.
Regal was a shooter. Malenko was taught as a shooter.
Yeah.
Stu Hart taught his children to be shooters.
Yes.
Stu Hart at like 70 would take these kids down to the dungeon, the Hart dungeon in their basement at their home, and just basically torture them into respecting the business. I'm not talking about physical abuse, or slapping them around like Vern. Who trained Vader was Vern. Was you slapped around and hey.
Yeah. Back then there was like different schools of wrestling. If you want to be a wrestler, you could run you to death like Vern Gagne did with Flair and Steamboat running up 10-story buildings in Canberra and all day.
Yeah.
And running tracks, or the Dave Schultz,
That's it.
Herb Welch, where they would just take you into a barn and beat the living crap out of you every day.
Yeah.
And then there was the Stu Hart method where he would teach you wrestling holds.
By teaching you, he would put them in there.
Yes. Until they screamed.
But-
And Bret Hart would talk about trying to go to sleep as a child.
And all you hear in the basement is.
To the screams of grown men, like professional athletes, football players, soccer players, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, the Canadian football team. Stu Hart
said
would
real
stretch them
athletes.
one by one.
I mean, this kid in this documentary, it was filmed around 97, but this kid's like, "You gonna show me some wrestling moves, sir? We're gonna go get some wrestling moves." He's following little waddling old Stu Hart into the basement. I'll show you some things. Cut to him on the ground, this kid on the ground with old Stu Hart having him tied up, like his one limb over here and his leg back there and his other arm up his ass. and Stu Hart just stretching his abdominal muscles like this, sitting in there. And then what I love is what Keith talks about, where you'd hear silence and you knew he said he knew Dad was cinching up on him, and he'd just move his arm, and you just see in the video, he's got this kid twisted, and he just moves his arm to the other direction, and it adds another point of pressure, and you just hear the guy scream, go, ah!
And please, sir, please, sir, please.
Please, sir, please. Oh, sir, I can't feel my tongue. I can't feel my face.
Let's see where they're at. It's third party. They're in the river.
I'm behind you. Are they in the river?
Yeah, they're in the river. The one for 29?
Oh, another rocket. Build. Oh, shit, I fell.
Knocked one.
You did? Where is he? No, I'm knocking his buddy. Fuck him. Hey, Aaron, I have an idea.
What?
Make sure your gun's loaded. I'm gonna jump over there and try to assault him. You ready? I'm launch padding. Keep shooting him.
No, not yet.
Keep shooting him. Ah, he built up. Fuck. Come on, dude.
He launch padded?
He did, didn't he? He's up high now. You got somebody on you, or are you shooting at him?
You're not him.
Yeah!
Let's fucking go, baby! That's who fucking Ghost Sox is, baby. Take this motherfucking L. Let's fucking go. Let me get another beer, bitch.
AGM missile is online. They're down.